Guys, that's a pretty snazzy intro if I do say so myself. And I'm not biased, I only spent like a week creating it. But you know what won't take a week? Creating a perfectly symmetrical heart, much like this one inside Inkscape. Transition? Maybe. Let's get started. So, to create this symmetrical heart, we're going to need to create a few objects first. First one we're going to create is a square. So you can just draw a square. We're going to want to get rid of that stroke on that square real quick, because it's only going to get in our way. So if we just click the stroke button at the bottom, click the X to get rid of it. And I'm just going to close that panel. And we're actually going to want two circles. Ideally perfectly symmetrical circles, but we'll worry about that in just a few seconds. So after your two circles and square selected, go to your select tool at the very top. And we want them all to be the same size. So I'm just going to go up to this width bar up here, set the width to 500, and then I'm also going to set the height to 500. And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. So 500, tab 500, and then our square as well. I'm also going to zoom in real quick. Okay, cool. I'm also going to give our square a red so you can see the difference between our objects real quick. And then the final thing we need to do before preparations are ready is go back to the circle tool and select our circles. And then we're going to use this circle node here to create a segment, but we're going to be a little bit more precise. So we're going to go to the top bar and we want the start to start at 180. And then we want the end to be at 0. And we're going to do that with the other one. So 180 start, 0 end, and we're good. Now we got a cute kind of like happy face here. But what we want to do now is assemble a heart. So we're going to go to our object at the very top, and then we're going to go all the way to the bottom. We're going to go to align and distribute. That's going to open this panel here. And then we want to make sure relative to, and then we want first selected. So we're going to select our square first, then we're going to select one of our circles, and then you see on our first row of options here, the center one is center on vertical axis. Click it, and that's going to make sure they're both symmetrically in the center. Then we're going to go down one row, and we want the first item in that row. So align bottom edge of object to the top edge of anchor. Select that. Now, they're both selected currently, so we're just going to click once more to get the rotates on the corner, and then we're just going to hold down Control and rotate 90 degrees. Now, we're going to deselect by clicking away, clicking the square once again, Shift, then we're going to click our circle, and then we're going to repeat the process. So we want to vertically center it, and then we want to use this one again, which is align bottom edge of object to top edge of anchor. Man, that's a mouthful. Click that, and you can actually see our heart forming right here. So I'm just going to drag select it all. Then I'm going to go to path, and I want to union them together so they're one object. And now we have a heart, but it's like kind of lopsided, or on its side, I guess. So we're going to click once more to get our little rotate. Then we're going to hold down Control and bring it up. Okay, and that's literally how you create a simple heart. There's a few things we can do. If you don't like the height of the heart, you can go to the second tool on your sidebar, Edit Path by Nodes, and literally select that bottom node. You can shift click it a little bit. I'm going to go up 2. And now it's a little bit more, I guess it's a little stumpier, I guess. And if you don't like that point right here at the bottom, you can do what we did in creating a water droplet and go down to the bottom, back down to stroke, clicking stroke, turn the stroke back on, and then just go down to join and go to rounded join. And you can actually make that more round by increasing the stroke, like so. And then I'm going to actually copy the fill color and then paste it right in the stroke color. So they're all one thing. And that's literally how you create a heart inside of Inkscape. If you have other ways to make a heart, why don't you share them in the comments below? If you liked my video, give it a like. because, you know, that's a giant ego boost. And if you like my tutorials, why don't you subscribe and be notified of future Inkscape tutorials? And until next time, boy!